sometimes in life, you've got to take a risk. And when they don't really pay off, then, well, maybe the best thing to do is just to take an even bigger one. If it's good enough for Pep Guardiola, it's good enough for me. And frankly, I don't see any way out unless we force a little bit of action in the managerial market ourselves. Hello everyone, welcome back to more Careering Onwards with me, Mr. Granty, where for the first time we are not with anyone apart from Brazil, who for some reason have not sacked us, but we are still in charge of them. But otherwise we are unemployed. We have taken the risk, we have resigned as Liverpool manager after 5 glorious years. Our team of incredible players that we will probably never better, but I feel this is the only way to force anything, because they're going to go out big and get someone big to replace me, and that will leave a vacancy potentially somewhere else. Juventus, Zebra, first of all, the rights issue is just, I'm not dealing with that, and a transfer budget is £0. You're trying to entice one of the best managers in the world. It's just not going to happen. But we have to say to the Liverpool fans, I have nothing to say to them except that I will always be a Liverpool fan. I have no problems with Liverpool. It's purely personal. For myself, after 5 years at Liverpool, I want a new challenge, that's all. And the players, to a man, have been fantastic. Now, what's going to be really interesting, of course, is what happens to the Liverpool squad. There were bids coming in for Colin Nicholson before we left. I turned down everything before I left. And we're going to see who replaces me. Already, I've seen there's interest from a lot of, if we look at the social feed, it might come up, may not. But pretty much every top manager has gone like, yeah, I want to go there. They're the best team in the world. So hopefully, we've already loaned out Key Ishigami. There we go. I accepted that before anyway, because he wanted first team football. But Miguel Salvador in talks with Barcelona. There we go. Brilliant stuff. Hopefully then we can. We've been approached by England. We've been approached by Italy, and we've been approached by Spain. I mean, I want to win the Copa America, but we can't really turn down the England job, can we? Can we? I've never been offered it, because they didn't offer it to me last time. They went with Graham Potter, but I want to win the Copa America. That's the whole reason we went to Brazil in the first place. But they do hate me now, so maybe we just forget about that and just focus. Like, I want to win the World Cup with England. We're becoming England manager. I cannot turn that down. There we go. Didn't expect that one. We're not Brazil manager anymore. We're England manager. We achieved nothing with Brazil, but now we're England manager. I mean, okay. I mean, the quality of players they've got. Vasquez, of course, up front, and Dewhurst. It'll be nice to be able to use some of our Liverpool boys again. So yeah, there we go. England boss. I think I've always said that whatever happens, if we're directly offered the England job by the FA, you got to take it. So yeah, not Brazil boss anymore. Now we are in charge of England. 3 lions on a shirt. There we go. Of course, we can't win the Copa America. We can't win anything we've not already won. But more Euros, more World Cups. I think I just want, at this point, we want a knighthood, and that means we've got to win a tournament with England. Not that that's a real thing. I could just give it to myself now if I wanted to. Right, that's cleared a few vacancies out of the way. So this is the thing. Graham Potter is the favourite at the moment with the bookies for the Liverpool job, but I've seen in the I can't find it anymore, but in the news thing it came up with the Barcelona manager wanted the job, the Pep Guardiola wanted the job, and yeah, so Jesse March has left. I think he was at Celtic. He's got the Juventus Zebra job. That clears another one out of the way. And I think Graham Potter's now the favourite for Liverpool and Celtic, which is a bit of a contrast. But right, England manager. I mean, to be fair, this now looks realistic that we've left Liverpool to take over as England manager, because in reality, that would probably be the only thing that would be worth doing. But yeah, I mean, I love it. Can't wait to do it. Your first match in charge is against Germany, the team that's just beaten us in the World Cup final. I couldn't have hoped for a better way to get started. Yeah, great, sure. Right, top stuff. That Barcelona have signed Miguel Salvador, and they're in talks with Colin Nicholson. Can the Barcelona manager please get the Liverpool job? I don't know why they want to hire a man who hasn't won the league in 5 years, but I'm missing my boys already. I mean, I guess technically, like, we're not actually unemployed. We have not spent a single day unemployed, because we were still Brazil manager, and now we're England manager. So we did not. Colin Nicholson's joined Barcelona. Colin, how much have they paid for him? 145 million. I mean, you can't say we've not made our money on that one. But oh, what a legend! What a legend! We will meet again one day, whether it's in the Barcelona dugout or somewhere else. I don't know. Right, what we want to see is who gets the Liverpool job. Are we going to be returning to management very quickly as the replacement for whoever gets it, or are we going to have to wait a year? I think we needed to do this. I think that, as good as our Liverpool side was, it was incredible. For me, I didn't want to do another season of that, because just the amount of games, the expectation, I guess. I don't know. It was a lot of fun, but I think we need a fresh start, a fresh location. Right, Liverpool. Okay, there we go. We've not seen the news article, but Liverpool are no longer on here, and there is a different team that is, and that team is not Barcelona. It's Real Madrid. They've gone big. They've gone big. Fernando Hierro, I assume. Let's look at the news. Fernando Hierro, indeed. He says nothing as speculation mounts, but he is now the Liverpool manager. They have replaced us with the other really successful boss in the game. Fernando Hierro has replaced us, and I can think of nothing better to do than to replace him. I'm disappointed that my two of my best players have joined Barcelona. That's going to be fun. But yeah, I mean, who better to take the job? Of course, the only team that has knocked us out of the Champions League, or knocked Liverpool out of the Champions League, it's not us anymore. We have gone. But Real Madrid, it's got to be Real Madrid, surely. This is what we were waiting for. This is what we were hoping for. Some sort of equal stature team to become available. It didn't happen. The only way we could make it happen was to force it to happen by leaving Liverpool, and it's definitely happened now. There's really the only team on a par with our Liverpool side is this Real Madrid side, and it is certainly it's a logical step. It's going to be different, but I want to win trophies across Europe. I want to win the other big 5 leagues, and there's nowhere better to go at the moment than Spain with Real Madrid. Now, we've got not too long until the season starts. I reckon it's sort of mid-April. When does La Liga start? Pochettino in charge of Celtic now. Fantastic. Enjoy that one, Celtic fans. Right, when does La Liga start? It is 18th of August, right? So as long as we get the job, assuming we do get the job, as long as we get the job before then that's going to be good. The Brighton job is now available as well, because the Brighton manager has resigned to replace us in charge of Brazil, because nobody apart from me has the special skill of being in charge of a club and an international team. We are apparently the leading candidate. Excellent stuff. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that you'd actually give me the job before the season starts. Maybe we've left this all very late. Right, they're taking their time over this. I mean, it's been nearly a week. Liverpool were very quick in there. They got their man. What are Madrid doing? Just sitting around. I've said I wanted the job. I've applied for the job. We're just sitting twiddling our thumbs at the moment, apparently. I've got 12 days till the season starts. At least the transfer window's open till the end of August. But I want to make some transfers if you give me the job. What are we going to do? Right, finally, here we go. We've been offered an interview at Real Madrid. Let's go. Delighted to be here. Can't wait. I've never managed in this country, mate. I've won the World Cup. I've won the Champions League 3 times. That's not a question you would really realistically ask, is it? I can handle both. I've already done that. Why have you felt acceptable to apply for a number of jobs while employed by another team throughout your career? I mean, I applied for the Ipswich job a few years ago. I don't think that's relevant. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs right now? That's literally not true, is it? Literally not true. What are you talking about? I'm in the running for one job. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? It's not even true. I'm not in the running for any job except for this one. It's literally not true. I'll go with I'm really considering my options, but it's just nonsense. Are you able to explain why you got into such a predicament with financial fair play during your career? I mean, that I can't even blame the board for that one. I'm confident of bringing strong financial leadership. We value longevity at the club. I was in charge of Liverpool for 5 years, so my record speaks for itself. Considerable resources, I would love it. It would take some getting used to. No, I've spent over 400 million, mate. I think I'm fine. I'm fine working with the director of football. He doesn't do anything anyway. Backroom staff, give me a middling budget. That all seems fine. I'd be delighted if I could win the league. We'd like to provide you with a transfer budget of 211 million. What do you think of the proposed figure? Well, Juventus offered me 0, so I think that would be fine. Wage budget 6 million. Yep, not a problem. No requests. Lovely stuff. Now, of course, if we get the job, it could all go wrong. We could lose the league and get sacked. But then, other opportunities will maybe open up. We built something incredible at Liverpool. It was something fantastic. We could have stayed there forever. But we need to go and expand our horizons elsewhere on the continent. And I've just seen Liverpool have signed. Remember this man? Remember this legend of our first season at Liverpool? Farto is now a Liverpool player. I mean, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Right, we've got a week and a bit before the first game of the season. Are you going to hire me in that time, maybe, so we can maybe do something? I mean, we probably should research our prospective employers before we get the job. Obviously, they've won La Liga 5 years in a row. That's good. We've got Vasquez, of course. What a player. Cannot wait to use him. Of course, going to be with us with England too. I mean, we have quite a few players from our Brazil side that we had. It's a very good team. And with 200 million to spend, I mean, that's certainly going to help things. Right, it's Friday the 16th of August. The first game of the season's in 2 days' time. What are you doing? What can you possibly have to sort out before you give me the job? I mean, we didn't leave the EU in this save. Michael Laudrup. I mean, has he done well in his? He's not won anything. He's not won anything for 15 years. And apparently Real Madrid have decided that he's the man to take the club forwards. A 66-year-old who's won nothing in 15 years versus a guy who's won the World Cup and 3 Champions Leagues. Well, I guess we're going on a sabbatical then. So sometimes you take a risk and sometimes it doesn't pay off. I mean, we could go to Ajax. We could replace him at Ajax. Look, it's Tommy Santiago. Remember him? I remember him. He looks a lot better now, actually. He has developed quite well since we sold him from Borussia Monchengladbach. But I don't really know what to say about that. I don't really know what to say. I thought we were a complete shoo-in for that. I thought we were a complete shoo-in. At least we're the England manager now, eh? At least we're the England manager now. I'll see you in a year, maybe sooner, depending on whether anything's available. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.